After the defeat of the Romanian army around Stalingrad and the successful encirclement of the German 6th Army, which was the subject of our previous video, Stalin started a counter-offensive nicknamed Operation Little Saturn in order to enlarge the area controlled by the Soviet army in eastern Ukraine to Kharkiv and Rostov. Operation Saturn, revised as Operation Little Saturn, was a Red Army operation on the Eastern Front of World War II that led to battles in the North Caucasus and Donets Basin regions of the Soviet Union from December 1942 to February 1943. The offensive succeeded in smashing Germany's Italian and Hungarian allies, applied pressure on the overstretched German forces in eastern Ukraine and prevented further German advances to the relief of the entrapped forces at Stalingrad. Welcome to the second episode of the series of Stalingrad battle. If you like documentary war history, don't forget to check out our channel. The operation consisted of a pincer movement which threatened to cut off the relieving forces. One army attacked from the north, encircling 130,000 soldiers of the Italian 8th Army on the Don and advancing to Malerevo. The Italians resisted the Soviet attack for nearly 2 weeks, although outnumbered 9-1 in some sectors, but with huge losses. Germans sent the 6th Panzer Division to the Italians' aid. Of the 130,000 encircled troops, only 45,000 survived after bloody fighting to join the Panzers on 17th of January. To the south, the advance of 28th Army threatened to encircle the 1st Panzer Army, and 51st Army attacked the relief column directly. In a daring raid, by 24th of December tanks of the 24th Tank Corps had reached Tatskynskaya, the air base closest to Stalingrad from which the Luftwaffe had been supplying the besieged troops. The Soviet tanks drove through snowstorms onto the airfield and roamed about for hours, destroying the German transport planes at their leisure. With the relief column under threat of encirclement, German army had no choice but to retreat back to Kotelnikovo on 29th of December, leaving the encircled Germans at Stalingrad to their fate. Of the 250,000 soldiers encircled, 90,000 survived to be taken prisoner. Only 5,000 lived to return to Germany. The second stage of operations opened on January 13, 1943 with an attack by 4 armies of Soviets that encircled and destroyed the Hungarian 2nd Army on the Don. As a consequence, the Hungarian 2nd Army, as most other Axis armies in the Army Group B, ceased to represent a meaningful fighting force. By February 1, remnants of the German forces reached the Kharkiv area, where the Axis forces successfully organized a line of defense. The last scene of the Battle of Stalingrad was Operation Koltso, which will be the subject of our next video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.